Turkington now wants as many cars between him and Sutton as he can. That is Rob Collard, who is off the road. Safety car is being deployed. Was there another car involved in that? Well, there's not much left of Rob Collard's BMW. That's huge rear damage. Remember, it was here he had that roll a couple of seasons ago. Silverstone is not kind to Rob Collard. Safety car deployed. They'll all bunch up. But that, we need to piece it all together, but that's a lot of damage.
Well, 2014, I think it was, when he clipped that other car and rolled. Oh, and it was teammate Andy Jordan.
Oh, no.
What's happened there? But, yeah, terrible. Huge damage to Collard's car. I'd be surprised. I don't think that will be out again today.
Right, that's the championship over then, isn't it?
But, yeah, he had that horrendous roll, didn't he, in 2014?
Right, safety car deployed. Andrew Jordan with front damage. Rob Collard with rear damage. We'll try and piece it together for you as soon as we can. First of all, we need to make sure Rob Collard is okay and out of the car. Safety car is deployed. Remember, laps are added on up to a maximum of 3 when we have the safety car like this. But we'll wait and see how long a safety car period we need. Andrew Jordan has dragged his car into the pit lane, and the marshals will be on hand to sort out the Rob Collard situation up at Beckett's. But
well, I mean, we haven't seen what happened, but obviously damage on the front of Jordan's car. But it may have been that he collected Collard in some way. Collard might have been having his own incident, and Jordan's inadvertently collected them.
So, the race order. No overtaking behind the safety car is Tom Ingram with the lead gone ahead of Jack Goff and Adam Morgan. I say that because, of course, all the gaps will now close up. Turkington is 4th. Ash Sutton is 5th. He just got ahead of that Wharton Eels, crucially.
Yeah. Every time that Turkington made up a place, whether it was on Newsham or Wharton Eels, Sutton would make that place as well.
There's good news. Rob Collard is shaken. He's a bit bruised and battered, but great to see Rob out of the car. And so he hobbles away from. There's hardly anything left of the rear of that car. I mean, it's got front damage, rear damage, side damage. That has been a mighty accident.
It's had a huge hit, hasn't it? And I mean, that looks like more than just damage from the other car. So I don't know what he's hit, but I mean, we've seen miraculous repair jobs done in the pits in the past, but I would be amazed if that car could be repaired. And Rob is waving. He's a tough old nut, Rob.
Yes,
you know, he's in the demolition business, and they.
You don't say.
Yeah, you put him up, and Rob will knock him down. But he's obviously hurt his back a little bit there and winded himself, but no serious injury. But he is a tough boy. But what a shame to lose him. He's making good progress in this race. Yeah, back, definitely back. Well, since we've got some replays perhaps now, let's see what happened.
So this is coming out of Cox. So he gets hit by the MG, moves across. Oh, does he go onto the grass?
He's lost the steering at that point.
He's on the grass on the inside, so he's going across the road, isn't he? And he'll get harpooned in a minute.
Yeah.
Wait. So somebody hit him, and Jordan hit somebody. Let's try and have a look from another angle.
He's lost the steering.
Yeah, so he's out on the grass.
The grass. He can't stop. Absolutely impossible to stop. And who is it that collects him?
Will Burns, is it? Yes, Will Burns. That was the other car. That's so frightening, because you can't do anything in the car. You're just holding your breath, hoping that you're going to slip through a gap, but there is no gap. And then Jordan hit Burns, and that's what damaged the front of his car. Nothing that Will or Andrew could do about that. Absolutely nothing. No. It's that I'd like to see that first incident where the car's jinked to the left on the approach to Beckett's. I think it was just a bit of movement, wasn't it? But there were 3 cars abreast, and they just jinked to the left. Well, we talked about Rob Collard, of course. A big hit from Will Burns into him, a second hit from Andrew Jordan. So Will also was in the wars, remember, at Knock Hill when he went straight on at the hairpin. I'm sure he's okay as well. They're strong cars. Here's the incident you wanted to see. Right, so that's Aron Taylor Smith and Smiley, and they touch. Yeah, they touch. And it's just broken the steering, I think, and because Rob would not have driven in that line if he had any control of the car. Fortunately, it collects the car in the back and not in the driver's side or at the front, but a huge impact. Well, the good news is that Rob Collard is okay. As we have seen, he's a bit shaken, he's a bit sore, but he's okay, he's out of the car. And Will Burns also, of course, taking a mighty impact. This is Chris Smiley's view. Talk us through this.
Well, you can see the cars bunched up in front of him, so he gets a good run through the corner, and he's on the right-hand side of Taylor Smith. Now, Taylor Smith checked up as Cole came across in front of them. It's just one of those things. That was just one of those things. There's nothing anybody could really do about it. They slipped past the front of an oncoming Collard. It was just bunching up. That's all it was.
So, Rob Collard's car craned away. Let's see if we can have another word with Chris Smiley while we've got the safety car out. We'll come back to Chris as soon as we can. But let's hear from Andrew Jordan first of all, because he's out of the car and he's with Louise. So WSR will go to work to get that car sorted for race 2, but whether we see Rob Collard's car is doubtful.
Yeah, I understand what Andy's saying about spatial awareness, but, there were 5 cars involved in that whole thing. There was Cole in front, there was Collard and Aron Taylor Smith and Chris Smiley. It's very difficult. You can't predict where all the cars are going to go. And it was almost inevitable, I suppose. But it was just unfortunate that